Hello, Captains, it's me, TONIK TZW, and we've done it again. We've tallied up one more notch on the bedpost with Kraken 113 in one of my favourite Kraken givers, the California. But I'm not alone in this one because I'm out with Chin Laden, and Chin Laden is his favourite aircraft carrier, the Ark Royal. And together we are going to absolutely dominate the red team. But it isn't all going to be easy. Now, because the game ran to the limit, I didn't actually get the team sheet at the start, but there's a West Virginia, a Hugo, there's a couple of destroyers, there's a Pensacola, and there's a Giulio Caesarea out there. Yeah, let's talk about him a little bit later, shall we? But you know from the splash screen that this is a Kraken Unleashed game. I should not spoil the surprise. I should just put up the link, but then I add it to the playlist of the Kraken collection. So you're going to know anyway. Now, Chin has obviously got the planes. He's going to get out there and scout for us. We see the Hugo straight away. I'm thinking, he's got better range than me, and he has that reload. There is the Giulio Caesarea. He is fast, and he has got quite hard-hitting guns. But the ships that we want off the map are these little blighters here. And he is pushing straight into the cap, and we're looking for him wiggling. And we're going to try and squeeze a shot off, even though we have only got AP loaded. We get a cap reset, and there we go. Somebody out there wasted some money on golden traces. All that is going to do is let me know exactly where you're firing from. But one of our battleships has pushed in close to the cap. The destroyer is now in his smoke. And that little destroyer can cause a world of pain from that smoke screen, as that battleship is going to learn. Because Red Team's carrier can keep him spotted, and that destroyer can wait for his torpedo reload, and he can just keep spamming HE and AP at him and gradually whittle him down. Now, I'm a bit more sensible because I'm not going to go in against that destroyer. I'm going to turn an angle out, because going into those three plus the carrier would be a dumb thing to do. We get quite a decent chunk of health off that Julius Caesarea, and he disappears a little bit. The destroyer is trying to get shots on me while the other battleship pushes in. And there we go. The Hugo has now changed his mind. They're thinking about trying to get a flanking fire on this guy, but I've got my sights on that Hugo. I know I'm safe from torpedoes, so we're going to look and we're going to squeeze a shot off. But it is the Hugo that has got the golden traces, and he's going to try and give me another little bit of a golden shower, and chunks off about 2 bars of health, but we can heal that up. We know he's got a reload available, but he is now in a bad position, and as predicted, the battleship is still spotted. Torpedoes have gone out there. The Hugo has just used his reload booster, and so we are now going to try and send some pain back in his direction. We're looking around to see what is going on with the map. We've got C cap secure. B cap seems to be a little bit bare. Red team are very much strung out across the entire length of the map between the 3 capture points. There are no kills yet. We've got a slight advantage because of that capture point, but it does look like red are going to push back on that. Here comes Mr. Gator again, so we're going to pop 2 turrets off at him, and now we're going to put our engines full forward, and we're going to try and get guns back onto that Hugo and that destroyer. He has just fired at one ship and killed that, so we've got a few seconds to get this turn in, but yeah, this thing isn't fast, is it? it's impossibly slow. So while we've got the guns there, we put turrets out against that gator. He sticks to the rock for a second, but then gets himself away again. So we try for the second lot. We get a tickle on him. There's the Huger again. And now it's beginning to look a little less threatening out there because the destroyer is going to run away. But that battleship there is in a whole world of hurt. I'm going to try and do what I can to put some damage onto this Huger. I have got planes running in on me. I'm having to watch out for these torpedoes. Yeah, we're going to take one. But no floods and only a little bit of damage. But to add things into the mix, the Pensacola decides that he's going to have a go. So we've got the attention of the carrier. There's a destroyer there. We've got the Huger. The Pensacola's pushing in. And we know that the Giulio Cesare is out there. But he has gone very, very quiet. We just can't seem to finish this Huger. These two guys are brawling. I'm thinking I can get one shot off and save him. But it is momentarily too late. Sorry, buddy. You got a little bit close to danger there. So Chin has got the main spotted. That guy should not be surviving. And I decide that, yes, we may as well finish him off as we've done enough damage to him already that we should claim the kill. And miss completely. So we lead him a little bit more and put the other two turrets off. And either he wasn't expecting this, but there we go. Some battleship captains do shoot at destroyers. Turning our attentions back to Mr. Pensacola, he is obviously going to rail on us as much as he can while he can. And we're not going to be able to get a cap reset on this guy, I don't think, because it is ticking up a little bit too quick. And we do. That was nicely done. There is the other destroyer, so yeah, he's after Chin. It looks like we've got a destroyer going back from B-cap to hunt him down, but that destroyer does not know how good Chin is in an aircraft carrier. And Chin is not going to torpedo him once. He's actually going to torpedo him twice. I don't know. Why do they do it? Why do they insist on running after the carrier? And why do Pensacolas insist on sitting broadside to a California? He did manage to secure himself the capture point, but now that he's gone, all we're going to do is head back into it. Red Team's last destroyer has gone. We still have two. And where all those ships were spread across the back of the map, they all seem to be coming in one direction. And that is towards us. Now, the reason I am looking off to this right side is because that is where the Giulio Cesare was last spotted. I have no idea where that guy has gone to. I have no idea what he was thinking of planning to do. Yet, as I said, we will see him a little bit later on. So I'm saying to Chin here, you know, we're on 3 kills. There's 5 ships left on the game. If we get lucky here, we might be able to pick up a Kraken. But where are the ships to shoot at? Because this thing isn't fast. I'm going back towards this cap as quickly as I can. I can see the Vaser out there, and he is just juicy. He is ripe like a peach, and he is running. But I don't think he realizes that he is in range. So we get a ripple fire of all 4 turrets out there. And as I've fired, I'm expecting to see this Giulio Cesare appear from somewhere, knowing that I'm on a reload. But he doesn't. And so Chin decides that, yeah, we can hang around for a few seconds more and keep this Vaser spotted. I don't need to drop on him. You have the kill, mate. let's see what we can do here to pull another Kraken out of it. So yes, it's an assisted Kraken, should I say. But the Vaser is still steaming in a straight line. We ripple fire the turrets again, and as he comes into us with torpedoes, but that is the end of him. We take a torpedo and a flood, and we hit the damage control, but I accidentally hit the heal at the same time, and I didn't mean to do that, but that's my last heal gun. What are we going to do now, eh? Four kills for me, one kill for Chin. So between us, in the first 10 minutes and 15 seconds of the game, Chin and I are the only ships to have killed anything in this game. There are still 4 ships left, all battleships. I'm still waiting for this Giulio Cesare to make an appearance. I have no idea where he is. I'm looking towards that West Virginia and thinking, okay, we've got the West Virginia there. Chin tells me there's a Bayern pushing in as well. So we've got the potential for 2 targets, and we know that Giulio Cesare is around here somewhere. He is the world champion of hide and seek in an Italian battleship. The Bayern is the lowest of health, and I'm looking at my range and thinking, okay, we need to get a kilometre on him. The West Virginia is very well angled against us, so we're not going to really get too much on him. So the best guy to potentially pick up for a kill to bring us the Kraken home is the Bayern. So off we pop. The shells are in the air. They're flying through. And look who's appeared behind us. It's the Giulio Cesare. But I don't get a Kraken. But I do get a high caliber. And now I'm thinking, well, West Virginia knows where I am now. So does the Bayern. So does the Giulio Cesare. But we're going to try a second attempt on the Bayern for a Kraken kill, and we kill a few seagulls nesting on the island in front of us. And now we see the danger. I realise now that I'm in a bit of a sticky spot. I'm probably not going to get a Kraken out of this one. But this Giulio Cesare is broadside and takes a fair chunk of health off me with those Italian guns of his. And then he turns in and angles, and we get an absolute crap roll of the RNG dice. But I tell Chin, I'm not let this one go without a fight. We're having the Kraken come hell or high water. It's not going to be the West Virginia. It is going to be that Bayern out there who thinks that he might survive this game. Everybody else is trying for the shot, but we get 2 turrets off. There we go. That's the one. It took 3 goes, but we got him. Now this GC, who has been hiding behind this rock for God knows how long, possibly waiting to ambush Chin in his carrier, decides that he is actually going to make a contribution to Red Team's game by giving me a 6-pack. 7 ships dead on Red Team, and Chin and I have them all. There's less than a minute and a half to play on the game. We're 915 points. I've got my Kraken, my high caliber, a couple of dev strikes, and just under 120,000 damage with a 6-pack. I'm chuckling away to myself, and Chin is going to come round and sweep in on this battleship. Can we make it 8 kills for a 2-ship division? Now I apologise for the camera flicking back to the carrier here, but Chin automatically returned as soon as he dropped, so I had to jump off his ship and go looking for that guy again. Sadly, although the ship did take damage, The fire on it belongs to the destroyer, and as the destroyer takes a full salvo from the West Virginia goes to the destroyer and ends the game. So there you go. We weren't far off a clear sky. Perhaps we shouldn't have killed that carrier so soon, but we did get him out of the game. It was a fun one to play, and there we go. Top of the board, fourth on the board. Chin very kindly did me a favour with that one. And yeah, that Julius Cesario finished fourth for his team, even though he was nowhere to be seen for the majority of it. But Kraken 113, the 13 was obviously unlucky for some. Don't forget to click that like button, leave me a comment about what you thought about that one, and if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you'll know when I put new videos up. Until next time, look after yourself, take care, and goodbye.